can do about that? You do it. Even reading books, even seeing a therapist, be open to certain things because at the end of the day, this person is your partner. That is the bottom line of everything. My family advised him to marry the girl he has impregnated. We forced him, but he refused. So when the girl started doing that, we call us when there's something fishy.
You want to share it? Share people free. You're not alone. Break the silent culture. Adult Conversations. Weeknights from 8 on WFM 91.7, the voice of women.
Good evening and welcome. This is Adult Conversations on Your Women Radio 91.7, Nigeria's only radio station for women and their families. How are you doing today? You're welcome. It's such a great day out here today. Today's the 23rd day in the month of February 2026, and it's currently about 12 minutes past 8 o'clock. How are you doing? I hope you had a fantastic day wherever you were this evening. How are you doing? I hope you're at home, safe and sound. But if you've not gotten home yet, I'm trusting that you get them really, really soon. You're welcome. This is Adult Conversation, and this is where we get to share real life issues and matters relating to the heart. On Adult Conversations, that's what we do here on Adult Conversation. You're welcome this evening. Of course, there's always a story for the day. And in case you have any story for me, you want to share one or two things with me, you have a story bothering you, have a matter on your heart, and you want to bring it here for the Adult Conversation family, you can do well to send me your messages on 08155 917 917 or 8155 917 917. Today's story says, my name is Tomilola. My marriage is barely a year old. I already feel like a single mother. Since childbirth left me traumatized, I've been doing everything alone: cooking, cleaning, breastfeeding, and staying awake most nights with my baby. My husband hardly helps, and he will always tell me we cannot get a maid because he doesn't want any other person in our space. I am exhausted and I'm not yet working, and honestly, I am scared. Am I overreacting? Is it normal? Is it normal behavior from a husband? And what should I do before things get worse? That's Tomilola's story this evening, and she's asking for our advice. We've actually come across certain stories like this, especially on the Adult Conversation family, and it's something that keeps reoccurring many times. I know that we've had a conversation like this before, and the conclusion was that men are not so domesticated and all of that, but another lady is currently going through this particular matter where the husband is not domesticated and he's saying, oh, I don't want us to get a maid. We cannot get a maid. And I don't think I want to help because I'm not so good with household chores and all of that. But he goes to work. He provides the food, the clothing, and the shelter in the family. But he doesn't do anything that has to do with the house-related matters. And she's exhausted. She's tired. She doesn't know what to do. She's really, really tired at this time. And she's saying, am I overreacting? Or is it just my mind? Is it just my mind? Am I overreacting by saying I need help? I need help here. And to make matters worse, he doesn't want her to hire a maid. He doesn't want her to get a maid. He just wants her to do everything all by herself. He doesn't want a maid in the house. He doesn't like other people in the space. And she's asking, am I overreacting? Is this even a normal behavior for my husband to have? That's what we're talking about today on Adult Conversation. My name is Tomilola Akirami, and the numbers to call me on is 07000 917 917 07000 917 917. You can also call 09155 917 917 to be a part of the conversation this evening. What advice would you give to Tomilola?
Hello, good evening, Mrs. P.
Good
Hello.
evening. Hi, Debbie. Good
Good
evening.
evening. This is Witness Lawa.
Oh, Mrs. Lawal, good evening. You're
Good
welcome.
evening, Lawa. How are you doing?
I'm
How are you
doing well.
doing?
I'm doing well. How was your weekend?
I'm fine. I'm cool.
Thank God.
How's everything?
We thank God.
Pertaining to the issue tonight,
Yes.
are you with me?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Pertaining to the issue, first I have to tell the girl that she keep calm with his husband.
Mm.
He should be very, very patient with the husband. She's not overreacting. You won't believe it that when wife is at home and your husband went to the work, we will work in the house from morning to night, and before they come back, they will ask what are you doing at home since morning.
I understand that, Mrs. Lawal.
They will ask you what are you doing at home since morning. Not knowing that you have worked yourself out. They're taking that house mate. Some men will not like it. And it's not mandatory, it's not compulsory. That we should have the mate. What I advise her is what she can do, she should do it little by little. Because it's her home. She will do it little by little. She can't forget everything alone. But gradually, if she do this one and rest, later she go and do another one. Not that the husband goes home and be complaining that you've not done this, not done that. Well, this one is like this, well, that one is like that. Like one play that was watching the telly, when the husband said, you complain so much that you are tired. The husband said, come and be a mother for a day. You want something, eh? You want that thing. You come and be a mother for a day. Huh? It's a funny story like this. So the husband said, come and be in my shoe. When you go to work, you stay at home and be a full housewife. So by the time the man represented the woman that she should be a woman at home, is at home, the baby will be crying, you rush to the kitchen to go and prepare food, while the food is ready, you give the baby food, the baby will sleep, you go and wash the clothes and wash the house and do everything. Yes. Before you know, the husband said, I'm tired. Come on, let's exchange back. I can now understand that I'm working. It's just like that. So please, I'm begging you, just take it easy. Do what you can do and relax.
Yes.
If you're home, nobody's going to tell you that. How do you do this? How do you do that? But man doesn't like outset. And so what's happening now is it's not all the time that people have to have outset now. You understand? If you have outset, you can have a niece or your sister can be with you just to help you out. And to the extent, some even though you don't like anybody to be with them, that is just it. So I'm advising now. It's a matter of time. You understand? And they just started. Like I already this morning, they don't have ourselves, and they have like eight at least 5 children.
Yes.
5. Nobody with them. They don't have household, they don't have any helper, but God is with them. And they look after everyone, every children. They're grown up. You understand? So I'm pleading to her. She should do her best and leave the rest. If she cannot finish everything, she will continue the next day. So the time doesn't really want her to have the housemaid. Not that they cannot afford the housemaid, but the person doesn't like it. So you understand? It doesn't bring any havoc. It doesn't bring any quarrel among them. She just please, unless the husband is disturbing her, that she used to come back and complain. If she used to complain, whatever you complain about, she should help her out. But some husbands, they used to help their wife. They don't want to help. Some men are so good, so nice, to do some things in the house. You understand?
Yes.
They can help do some things in the house. Even to the extent that some men used to help their wife cook. By weekends, if it's available at home, what are we talking about? So you should please, it's not overreacting. Not that it's overreacting. I'm advising you, just please, take it with the matrimonial home. You understand? And I pray that God will break them out. And nothing good will happen to them in Jesus' name.
Amen. Amen. Thank you so much, Dickness Lawal, for calling this evening to give your advice to Tomilola. She mentioned that you should do what you can handle per time. And I think that's the best thing to do. Do what you can do rest for a moment, go back to continue when you're calm and when you're well rested. Tomilola is a young lady. She says, marriage is barely a year. I just clocked in there. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, Anthony. How are you
Hello,
this
my
evening?
beloved. I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine, darling. How about you?
We thank God.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Are you hearing me?
Yes,
I'm
Anthony.
ready for the story. I just enter my video now. I checked my
Okay,
phone
so
before.
she's a young lady. She just gave birth, and she says her husband doesn't really help her with house chores or anything around the house. And when she suggested that she gets a housemaid, he said no, that he doesn't like other people in his space. So she cannot get housemaid, and he's also not helping with the house chores around the house. So she's currently saying she's exhausted and she's tired, and she needs advice on what to do before things get worse.
Good evening. No. I don't hear the story now. The only thing we could just do is I would just advise I make you do the best. I leave the rest for God. The one you can do it with when you need to go leave it. You know, but if your husband not help you, maybe the time when at the date, at least you can see it, you may be happy to start. And now you want to as you complain now. Maybe God will touch you one, will start to help you. Not so because of that one, make the compare the husband, because the quarrel, because the carry, and make you not go lose your marriage. Chance, a man will say, I'm the man of the heart. But at least, supposed to help your wife. I'm supposed to help your wife. I can remember when my parents were alive that time. My family are not even the same myself. Not be my father, they cook for us. Not be the take care of us. Not be to do everything. On the day when my mother will be around, you do what I want to. You're not supposed to say, you not say because of say marriage. Make him look every you look for that. The normally will make all the suffer them. Okay, if you marry, make help each other. They'll say husband and one, and 1 + 1 is 1, not be 2. You understand?
Yes.
But if you know why, if you say you don't want to help you, if you know so you cannot do it alone, maybe you have a younger sister or a younger brother when you say small, when he can help you for her choice. Although before you can make sure you put her for school or you put her for you do something. Some people go turn to who has meat or something like that. You who have meat now, but they do something now. They know they just do house work alone. They put them for work or they go school. That is one of the two things. But if your husband say no want a housemate or no one has just let him be. Do your better way the rest for God to do for you. Sure,
Yes.
Not go too much or what the sickness come. Even your husband no one help you. That time you don't say water the pass Gary. You are not claiming sickness for you. You understand?
Yes.
The one if you do them. The one if you do, you leave it. That's my whole condition this man. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Anthony. Thank you so much for calling to give your advice to Tomilola. Anthony is also saying, do your best and leave the rest. When you do a little and you see that you're tired, you're exhausted, go ahead to do other things. I know that, handling a baby and managing the house can be a lot to handle sometimes, but you can only do one thing at a time. So focus on doing that and leave the rest till later when you're more strong to do the rest of them. And he also mentioned that you can go to see a family member. So yes, I think I agree with that as well. Hello, good evening. Hello? All right, looks like we lost our calls. Anthony says you can bring in a family member to help you if your husband doesn't want you to do all of those things by yourself or even help with it for you. The number to call to give Tomilola your advice, a young lady who is married, barely a year now. She says that her husband doesn't really help with the house chores. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening, Tomilola. How was the day?
My day was great. How are you doing today? Good evening.
Good evening. This is Mr. Francis calling from the State.
You're welcome, Mr. Francis. So good to have you. How was your weekend?
Thank you. Everything was fine, but around you?
Thank God. It was great as well. Thank you for asking.
Man, today's story, I was listening to what I was saying. I was just laughing about it. This was the trying to something like, see, before what was I saying before? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
What was I saying before? It's something we passed. What we talking to? There was one morning I was watching my
Yes.
my daughter's come and say, now, man, will do, if you want to they did this, so say, now we now, our man will say, now we will do everything. So, house trust is for everybody.
Yes.
You know, some men will say, after all, I'm going to provide money for house. Let me pay house rent. Let me pay this. So, for that, we say, well, now we'll come down to the house. No. House trust is for everybody. If a person is at the end of the house or whatever they're doing, house trust is for everybody. You know, when a woman is doing everything in the house, wake up by 6 o'clock, wake up by 5, beat the children, carry the children to school, come back. A time will come that the woman will be very weak. Even engine they knock.
Very true.
So house trust is for everybody. It's for everybody. But I want to advise her that she please just do anyway she do. Just go ahead and leave the rest for God. And God bless you.
Amen. Amen. Thank you so much, Mr. Francis, for calling this evening. He says, do your best and leave the rest as well. You can only do one thing at a time. The one that you can't do it for that moment and leave the rest, because it is your body that's going to suffer the consequence at the end of the day. You're going to feel exhausted, you're going to feel tired, and you're going to, I mean, your health is equally very important. You just gave birth, so you need as much rest as you can. And just like Anthony said, if you can bring in a family member to come and stay with you, I think that would also work as well. But just like Francis also said, do your best and leave the rest. Tomilola just got married. Her marriage is barely 1 month. She has a baby, and she says that her husband doesn't really help her with house chores around the house. She does everything herself, changing diaper, even to waking up in the midnight to pat the baby and all of that. It doesn't really help her with all of that. She does it herself, and she's getting tired, she's getting exhausted. There's always something to do for her in the house every single time. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening. All right, we lost that call. All right, so she doesn't really have time for herself. It's always one work or the other to do in the house, and it's getting exhausting, it's getting tiring, because she's really tired at this point. Her husband doesn't want to help. He says that he has gone to work since morning and he's just coming back and he's tired, which is very, very understandable. But as well, he also doesn't want her to get a maid. He said when she suggested getting a maid, he told her that he doesn't want any other person in their space and he would rather that it's just the both of them. But she's tired, she's exhausted, and now she's asking for advice. What can I do to manage this situation before it goes out of hand and I'm becoming cranky and upset and angry for no reason? How do I handle this situation? The number to call Tomilola this evening is 07000 917 917 07000 917 917. You can also call 09155 917 917 to give your advice to Tomilola this evening. This is Women Radio 91.7. You're listening to Adult Conversations.
Women Radio 91.7, the Ogbonge radio station for women and their families.
Have you been a victim of corruption? Do you want to report how corruption affects you and your community? Send an SMS or WhatsApp message to 0703 175 6537.
Nigeria, a nation of many languages and many tribes. We will stand together, live together, and grow together. United we stand, united we thrive. This message is brought to you by Women Radio WFM 91.7 FM.
The holy month of Ramadan is here again, a month to submit to the will of Allah, a month to share, a month to care, and most importantly, a month of goodness. Start well and end well with the goodness of peak milk at Sahar and Iftar to stay nourished every day.
Show goodness this Ramadan with the delicious nourishment of peak milk every day. Ramadan Kareem. Peak. Reach for your peak.
Shin ko kun san zama memba na gidan rediyon mata wato Women Radio wata dama ce da za ta haɗa ku mata da wasu ɗaiɗaikun 'yan uwa mata da suka ƙware suka kuma goge wurin kafa sabon kasuwanci, siye da sayarwa, noma, kula da gida, sha'anin karatu da ƙwararrun ma'aikata daga dukkanin jihohi 36 da ke faɗin ƙasar nan domin samun horaswa. Haka kuma 'yar uwa a matsayinki na memba ta wannan gidan rediyon zaki mori damar tallata hajar kyauta da kuma samun kwasar garaɓasar gasa iri-iri. Maza ku garzaya ku nemo ku kuma sauke Women Radio app a wayoyin sadarwarku domin sauraron shirye-shirye da aka tanada a domin ku. Ku yi rijista kyauta akan manhajar wannan rediyon akan wfm917.com tare da tabbatar da cewa kun bibiye shafin Women Radio na Facebook. Women Radio na tare da haɗin gwiwar ma'aikatu irin na MacArthur Foundation da kuma Nigeria Media Innovation Program.
Are you looking for a place to advertise your business at affordable rates or a hall to host all your corporate events and conferences? Then don't look any further for all your advert placements, live interviews, announcements, religious programs, event bookings, and lots more. Give your business the boost and reach your target audience at an affordable rate here on Women Radio 91.7. What are you waiting for? Hurry now! Call the numbers 0905 555 8998, 0806 009 2137 or 0816 060 5673 or email us at sales@wfm917.
Oh yeah, give them left and right, hot.
You think you know Nigeria's biggest tunes?
This battle is a problem.
Get in the ring on the Big Tune Show every weekday from 4 to 5 p.m. on WFM 91.6.
Be ready. Oh, get out.
Sell your market on Women Radio WFM 91.7. Are you a member of our Women Radio network? Are you a trader? Do you own a business? Do you want to increase your sales? I have good news for you. To sell your market free at no charge every Tuesday 11:30 a.m. on Women Radio WFM 91.7. Call 07000 917 917 or 9155 917 917. 0800 1235 917. Sell your market and connect with customers far and wide for free. This is only for Women Radio Network members. Follow us on social media, Facebook, X, and YouTube at WFM 917.
Women Radio 91.7.
Everybody has a day and the sun stays away. Take heart in a new tomorrow. Living more love between next to a brighter day. Never need worry, let one love set you free. One love keep us together. Living in a world, it's a struggle to stay in a smile. One love keep us together. Living in a world, it's a struggle to stay alive. Somebody tell me, oh why we fight it? One love can set us free if we just let it be. Take off in a brand new day. Good love is all we need to take the clouds away. Never need worry if you just let it be. One love, keep us together. Living in a world, it's a struggle to stay alive. One love, keep us together. Living in Let one love set you free.
Earthquake style, you know. Let me say one thing.
Gimme key, jaw. Gimme key. Gimme key, jaw.
You be like fire, live on my body. Taking fairer, oh, me. You be like fire, live on my body. Taking fairer, oh, me. Open your arms like say you won't fly away. To what you say, see me get I don't mind. Open your arms like say you won't fly away. To what you say, see me get I don't mind. Alanta, one leg up. Alanta, two legs up. Alanta, one leg up. Alanta. I still do. I see these
Welcome back. This is Women Radio 91.7, Nigeria's only radio station for women and their families. And today we're still giving advice to Tomilola. She's listening at the moment. She would love to hear our thoughts. She would love to hear our advice concerning the matter that she's brought to us this evening. The story says, my name is Tomilola. My marriage is barely 1 year, but I already feel like a single mother. Since childbirth left me traumatized, I have been doing everything alone: cooking, cleaning, breastfeeding, and staying awake most nights with my baby. My husband hardly helps, and he will always tell me we cannot get a maid because he doesn't want any other person in our space. I am exhausted, not yet working, and honestly, I am scared. Am I overreacting? Is it normal behavior from my husband? And what should I do before things get worse? That's Tomilola's story this evening. She's listening to the show at the moment, and she'll love to hear our advice. This is a young lady who just gave birth, and she is currently in a place where she's tired of doing all the things in the house all by herself. A little help will not hurt here and there, but she does everything alone. Waking up in the night to take care of the baby, then cleaning the house, cooking, and everything in between. Yes, her husband is going to work and he's a very hardworking person, but at the same time, she still needs help. She's asking for advice this evening because this particular matter has caused a lot of marriages to break. It gets to a point where couples begin to feel distant from each other because of things like this. Then it becomes like, is it not just to clean the house? What's the big deal there? And she is also like, you don't do anything in your workplace. It's not just to go to work, And then there's conflicts between both parties, and it causes a crack in the marriage. She's asking for advice tonight because she doesn't want that to happen to her. She wants to know how to properly manage this situation in a way that doesn't cause hatred or resentment towards her husband. The number to call to give Tomilola your advice is 07000 917 917. 07000 917 917 to give your advice to Tommy this evening. What would you do if you were in our shoes? She's not even asking him not to work anymore. She's not even asking him not to do all of these things, but she just needs help. She's just trying to say, help me. Once in a while, I need your help. I just need your help. How do you think she can properly communicate this to her husband? A lot of marriages, like I said before, are going down because of this issue of help me with the house chores, or I'm not helping you with the house chores. I'm a man, I'm not supposed to do this, or I'm a woman, I'm not supposed to do that. And it's causing some form of tension in the house. And I loved what Francis said earlier when he mentioned that house chores are not necessarily they are shared there should be shared responsibilities between couples because it is your house. I mean, the way I see it is that if you are a bachelor and you're living alone, you would cook for yourself, you would wash your clothes, you would clean your house. So why is it that when you now get married, those things suddenly become a problem? Of course, there are gender roles in a family, and okay, men should do this, women should do this, but I feel like it's normal. There are normal things every single person should learn to do. There are normal life skills that every single person should learn, like cooking is a life skill. It's not a gender thing, it's not a man or woman thing, it's a life skill. Cleaning the house is also a life skill, right? It's not just what you would do if you're a woman or you're a man. But Tomilola is currently in that situation where a husband is.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, this is Okoyemi.
Good evening, Okoyemi. How are you today?
I'm good. And you?
I'm doing well. Good evening.
So I just want to comment on the Tomilola's issue.
Okay.
So I think you should continue trying managing with the guy. With time, I think there will be a change. That is how it should be.
Okay.
Hello.
I can hear you.
Yeah, that is just what I want to say.
Okay. Thank you, Okoyemi. Thank you so much.
With time. Yes, thank you.
All right. That was Okoyemi, and Okoyemi is saying it would change. It would change at the end of the day. Just keep doing what you're doing. Just keep cleaning what you can, do what you can in the house. When you can't do it, it will eventually change as time goes on. And I also think that there is a way to communicate to him in a way that he understands. So maybe how you be talking to him about it is maybe whenever he comes back from work and you're shouting, I've been alone in this house, this, I think men don't like it when you nag at them. So if that's what you've been doing before, you might need to change your approach. So change the way you talk to him about it, or the way you ask him to help you with certain things, even though I believe that it should be a natural thing. If you see that your wife is tired or you see that your wife is exhausted, I think it's okay to help once in a while. Show concern. Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, this is Solomon from before.
Good evening, Solomon. How are you this evening?
Bless God.
Thank God.
My little advice to that, my sister, is it should reduce the tempo of the daily routine. Yes, that is the only thing. The little she can do for the day, let her do it.
Yes.
So that it won't be quarrel between himself and the man.
Mm-hmm.
You see, we men, we hate one thing.
Yeah.
For women calling us to domestic work, every responsible man hate it. So he should not try to guide the man. He should ask me to do this, to do this, to do this. No. No will change. But he should reduce the tempo of her daily routine as per domestic work. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you, Solomon. All right. So Solomon is saying, do what you can do at a particular time, at a particular moment of the day. If it is that you can make it okay, I'm going to do the laundry every Friday. So you know that you're just doing laundries on Fridays. Good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, Anna.
Yeah, please, Anna. Yeah, good evening, Sophie.
How are you today?
How was your day? Oh, great. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, I came in, when I came in, you read the story that was earlier on.
Yes.
So I was waiting to hear the story all over again. Because I was going to ask if Tomilola is working. But it's like the time we read it the second time, she's not working at the moment. That's number one. Number two, I want Tomilola to know that the marriage is at the process of integration now. This is the time of no and yes, yes and no, sitting on the fence. This is the time that both parties should be very careful. I mean, it's too early to start having quarrel, because according to the letter, the marriage is barely a year.
Yes.
And the time of courtship and the time of actual marriage are not the same thing. No? They are absolutely not the same thing. So, Tomilola, if you are listening to me, the two of you came from different backgrounds. Maybe your husband came from a home where they didn't have house help or true. And maybe you two came from a home that you had house help. But all of these things will need a kind of clear-cut conversation to be able to adapt, to be able to integrate into one another. So another thing is, now that you are not working, maybe the man is seeing a house help as an extra baggage for the finance both of you are managing now. But even if that is his reasons, there is a way you should communicate it. But now he's not doing that, or he hasn't done that. He just told he doesn't want another person within the space. But I want you to know that maybe he's considering the fact that we are not here working. This is just a baby. And just keep doing these things. Maybe by the time you get a job, the weight of the financial burden will have been lessened on you. Even if you are having, of course, that nobody, you don't even need to tell him that no people will need a house help. I think he will comply that time. So I want you to just take things easy for now. Then another thing is, if I tell women these things, many women get angry. I say, look, the bond of marriage is more on the woman than the man. Take it or leave it. So this is where you should show the woman that is in you. You should show it not by quarreling, not by saying, okay, I've been washing clothes before, sweeping. Now I will only sweep. Tomorrow I will wash clothes. If you can still do it. We are talking of marriage here. We are talking a lifetime journey. It's a lifetime journey. It doesn't have any no cost stop, no stopover. It's a run-on lifetime journey. So, Tomilola, if you're a Christian, please, I also want you to look at the book of Proverbs, chapter 31, verse 10 to the end. You know, I tell some women that should be a compass. That is God's idea. All these things we are doing in this present time, we are just doing our own thing. God is not in it. But I love what Dickness Lawa said. He said earlier on, our mothers, she was saying 5 children. I just laughed. My mother had 11 of us. 11 children, no twins. Yes. Our own mother, my grandmother, had 16 of them. 16. But what happened was, hello, yes, I'm not telling stories. You want me to give you my siblings' phone numbers, you call them to confirm. I will release it to you. You call and confirm if I'm telling lies. But what happened was, as we're growing up, we were being integrated into house chore. My father was a farmer. We used to have those, we call them Alagbaro in Yoruba. Some years we might have 5 of them. They work at the end of the year, you pay them. We were even as small as we are. When we go to farm, if we are planting yam, they will have cut the yam to sizes. We'll be picking the yam one by one and we take it to them where they are making ridges. That is, we were being integrated into all these things. So with time, Tomilola, things will change. Just have patience. I don't want you to see it as a kind of brutality. This man is not helping me. Don't let devil sell that idea, that thought to you. If you ruminate on that thought, I'm sorry to say, the marriage is dead on arrival. Once that thought comes to your mind, throw it away. Throw it away. With time, things will change. At least by the time you have a second child, maybe you are working, you have a second child, even a madman, you know that you need a house set.
Yes.
But now that is just a child and you are not yet working. Please, my dear, just go. So that not everybody knows the financial situation in the country. So that the little money that is coming in now will be enough to take care of you, the child, and your husband. So that is just my own. God bless you.
Amen.
Yeah.
Thank you, Anayo. Thank you so much. All right, that was Anayo also calling to give you his advice this evening to Tomilola. Okay, hello, good evening. All right, the number to call this evening to give Tomilola your advice is 07000 917 917. Anayo advice that you give him time. Not too many. You just got married barely a year ago, and not too many people are already integrated into the system. Maybe he wasn't raised like that. Maybe he doesn't know so much about all of these things. Give him time, and there is a way to speak to him in a way that he would understand. At the end of the day, it's your husband. You know how to communicate with him in a way that he would understand. And like I said before, I don't think men likes it when you nag at them or you complain all the time. Also bear in mind that he is also going to work. I mean, not to say that one work is bigger than the other, but he is also going to work just like you are at work, even while you're at home. So yes, there's a need for understanding to help you both balance the responsibilities and help each other so that you don't get burnt out at the end of the day. Tomilola is a young lady who recently got married about barely a year ago, and she has a child, a baby. Now, she says that there's so much to do in the house chores, there's clothes to wash, things to do. There's just a lot of things to do in the house, but her husband does not help her. He goes to work, comes back tired, and he's like, I don't want to help. I'm not a fan of all of these things. And he barely helps. She does the cooking, she does the cleaning, she does the waking up in the midnight to feed the baby. She rocks the baby all by herself, and she just wants help. And when she told her husband, okay, let's get a maid and something, he was like, no, I don't want any other person in my space. I just want it to be you and I and our child. But she's saying, I am tired. I just need to understand that I'm tired and I need help. But he is saying we can manage. That's Tomilola's story this evening. She's asking for advice just to be sure that she's not overreacting. And also, what can she do before this situation gets out of hand? Before she gets to a point where she's no longer acting like herself and she does something she might not like. That's what she's asking us this evening. The number to call is 07000 917 917. It's currently 5 minutes to 9 o'clock right here in the studio, and you're listening to Adult Conversations.
Crucial! In a time like this, members upon members upon members. In this island,
love, you know. Sweet love. Baby Walla Colombo. Baby Walla Colombo. Baby Walla Colombo. Baby Walla Colombo. You come chop my money. And you tell me say you love me. You come while up my days. And you tell me say you need me. Baby you trick me so. 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 You come while up my life. And you tell me say you love me. You come while up my days. And you tell me say you need me. How can I catch you? Your mama wish to catch you. Your father wish to catch you. Your brother wish to catch you. Baby Walla Colombo. Baby Walla Colombo. Baby Walla Colombo. Baby Walla Colombo. Baby give it to me. One sweet baby. Ganja sweet baby. Oh. I don't die. Oh. Baby give it to me. One sweet baby. Ganja sweet baby. Oh. Baby Walla Colombo. Baby Walla Colombo. Baby Walla Colombo. Baby Walla Colombo. Living in your mansion. You got me back together. I'm living in my mansion. You got me back together. Baby Walla Colombo. Baby Walla Colombo. Baby Walla Colombo. Baby Walla Colombo. Give it. Crucial. In a town like this now. Stop coming to freestyle, you know. Don't call me brethren. Because you're in a womb in a ship club, you know. One eyelid. Swing low. Baby Walla Colombo. Baby Walla Colombo. Baby Walla Colombo. Baby Walla Colombo. You come while up my days. And you tell me say you love me. You come while up my life. And you tell me say you need me. How can I catch you? Your mama wish to catch you. Your father wish to catch you. Your brother wish to catch you. Baby Walla Colombo. Baby Walla Colombo. Baby Walla Colombo. Baby Walla Colombo. Baby give it to me. One sweet baby. Ganja sweet baby. Oh. You don't pass me. Oh. Baby give it to me. One sweet baby. Ganja sweet baby. Oh. Baby Walla Colombo. Baby Walla Colombo. Baby Walla Colombo. Baby Walla Colombo. I'm living in your mansion. You got me back together. I'm living in my mansion. You got me back together. Baby Walla.
WFM. Moving to inspire and to break the culture of silence. Here is 91.7, the voice of women, the voice of women, the voice of women. 91.7, the voice of women, the voice of women, the voice of women. 91.7 WFM. 91.7.
It's 9 o'clock, and here is the news at 9 on Women Radio 91.7. Gender and social inclusion activist Suzanne Huoma has urged parents to teach their children their local language, stating that it is part of their identity, which can make them both locally grounded and globally competitive, while speaking on Women Radio 91.7 program, Her Lens, on Monday, 23rd February 2026. Police operatives of the Oigbo Area Command has arrested a middle-aged man identified as Alachi for allegedly killing his wife on Thursday, 19 February 2026, during a disagreement on their farm in River State. Women in Birkin-Ladi local government area of Plateau State has on Monday, 23rd February 2026, blocked the major highway leading to Jos and other local government areas in protest over the killing of 10 community members. Today, Nigeria's Naira exchanges at 1,345 Naira to a dollar, 1,584 Naira to a euro, and 1,814 Naira to a pound. 2 minor girls have been rescued and 1 trafficker arrested after a prostitution racket was busted in Navi, India on Monday, 23rd February 2026. 13-year-old Epsiba Okon claims gold in the women's 800-meter race at the Niger Delta Games on Saturday, 21st February 2026 in Benin City. Women Radio 91.7 urged the National Assembly to pass the Special Seats Bill HB 1349 to increase women representation in the National and State Houses of Assembly. Today marks 11 years and 313 days since our Chibok girls were captured, and 8 years and 4 days since the abduction of Leah Sharibu, the girl. Women Radio 91.7 calls for the safe release of all our girls still in captivity. Women Radio 91.7 demands justice from the government for victims and survivors of sexual abuse and rape. If you have been sexually abused, please contact a sexual assault referral center near you. My name is Finfolua Akiremi. Good evening. Thanks for listening.
We are Nigeria's first female-centric radio station for women and families. WFM 91.7. ọwọ́ òrìṣà la fi ń wọ́ra fín. ẹnìkan kì í bá idà lẹ́rìn eṣinṣin. àkíbá idà lọ́rùn eṣinṣin ó ṣèwọ̀. ẹnìkan kì í bá ṣẹ̀kẹ̀ṣẹ̀kẹ̀ pàdé lẹ́sẹ̀ eṣinṣin láyé. àní wọ́n lọ para wọn pọ̀rọ̀ jàre o. wọ́n ní wọ́n fẹ́ bàtẹ̀yẹra gbé jẹ́. wọ́n ṣèṣì wọ́n lọ kìyẹ́ ẹyẹ agbèbárò. kàkà kí tẹ̀yẹra gbé bàjẹ́ ṣe ló tún dára sí i. wọ́n lọ para wọn pọ̀. wọ́n ní wọ́n fẹ́ bàtí ẹyẹ àlùkò jẹ́. wọ́n lọ ṣe ṣìkìyẹ́rà lóko bó sùn o. kàkà kí ẹyẹrà ló bàjẹ́ ṣe ló tún dára sí i. àní wọ́n ní wọ́n fẹ́ bá tó dídẹ́rẹ́ mọ́ fẹ́ jẹ́ o. wọ́n lọ ṣèṣì yẹ̀rù dídẹ́rẹ́ gbogbo. kàkà kí tó dídẹ́rẹ́ bàjẹ́ ṣe ló tún dára sílẹ̀ lójú ayé bí. bàtẹ̀yẹ lékelèké jẹ́. wọ́n lọ kí ẹ̀bẹ̀ fún o. kàkà kí tẹ̀yẹ lékelèké bàjẹ́ ṣe ló tún dára sí i. ẹ ṣì biribiri kábọ̀ mi o. iwájú lọ́lọ́kọ yín wà mí lọ. ẹ̀yìn lọ́lọ́kọ mi wà mí lọ. mi ò mọ̀ mi ò mọ̀ mi ò mọ̀ mi ò mọ̀ yẹ o. wọ́n ní kí n má ṣùṣẹ́kọ̀ọ́ mo ṣùṣẹ́kọ̀ọ́ wọn ò bá mi wí rárá. wọ́n ní kí n má tọ́ sáàlà mọ́ tọ́ sáàlà wọn ò bá mi wí rárá. wọ́n ní kí n má fi ìkódẹnu dí mo fi nù dí wọn ò bá mi wí rárá. àkékè ló ní kan má torí mi dé àjà ló ní kan má torí mi jà. ẹ ṣí biribiri kẹ́bọ̀ mi o. iwájú lọ́lọ́kọ yín wà mí lọ. bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ́lọ́kọ mi wà mí lọ. mi ò mọ̀ mi ò mọ̀.
Yes, sir.
Ẹ bá mi sọ fún Sisi yẹn kó má lọ o, torí pé fẹ́jì tẹ́lẹ̀ wá wà. Ẹ bá mi sọ fún Sisi yẹn kó má lọ o, torí pé fẹ́jì tẹ́lẹ̀.
This is Adult Conversations on Your Women Radio 91.7, Nigeria's only radio station for women and their families. And we're still giving advice to Tomilola this evening. She's still listening to the show as we speak, and she'll love to hear from us. For the sake of those who are just joining us, I'll go over the story one more time. The story says, my name is Tomilola. My marriage is barely a year old, but I already feel like a single mother. Since childbirth left me traumatized, I've been doing everything alone: cooking, cleaning, breastfeeding, and staying awake most nights with my baby. My husband hardly helps, and he would always tell me we cannot get a maid because he doesn't want any other person in our place. I am exhausted, not yet working, and honestly, I am scared. Am I overreacting? Is it normal behavior from my husband? And what should I do before things get worse? That is what Tomilola is asking us this evening, and she is asking for our advice. The number is 07000 917 917. 07000 917 917. You can also call 09155 917 917 or 9155 917 917. Let me know what advice you'd love to give to Tomilola this evening. She's currently listening to the show and she'd love to hear from you. You can also call 09155 917 917 or 9155 917 917. You can also send me your messages on 08155 917 917. Tomilola is listening to the show at the moment and she would love to hear from you. We've gotten calls from Anthony, from Sir Francis, Solomon, Deaconess Lawal, Anayo, and every other person who was also called in this evening to give their advice. And one of the key advice that you have gotten this evening to me is to do it one step at a time. Take it one step at a time. Do what you can do at a time. You don't need to rush to do everything at the same time. I mean, yes, I know that what our mothers could do back in the day is I don't think the ladies of nowadays can actually do half of those things. And maybe we're built differently in this generation. Maybe we're not. It matters because what our mothers can do back in the day, many of them were used to farm work, go to farm and all of that. But many women in this current generation, we do more of 9 to 5s and all of that, and it's not the same. So maybe that is why if they can have multiple children, we just want to have a certain amount and we're fine. And the capacity that they had at the time is not the same as it is now. As much as that is valid, it is important that you try your best to do what you can do at a particular time. If you're tired, take time to rest. You don't need to do everything you can. And I think it takes time, because I think one of the reasons why it is difficult for you now is because it's a new season, it's a new phase. You just gave birth. You've probably adjusted to doing just chores and you're fine, going to work, coming back, doing your chores and you're fine. But now you have a baby, and having a baby is a full-time job, because the baby can be crying. You don't even know why the baby is crying. You don't even know, you still have other things to do. So it can be like a full-time job. Sometimes your baby is sleeping and the baby doesn't want you to put he or she down. And that means everything you want to do at that time will be cancelled, because the baby will not let you rest, or will not let you put him or her down. So you can't put the baby down. That means you can't do anything for that moment. So a lot of things can actually happen to cause that at a particular time. And for you as well, Tomilola, just like Anaya said, it takes getting used to. It's something you would need to get used to as time goes on. And also your husband would eventually come around to get used to it as well. Just like Solomon also said, it would come to a point where he now, sees, I can assist you to do this, I can assist you to do that. But at the time, you're both in a new phase, and it is expected that there might be some clashes here and there. Your marriage is new. You're a new mother. You've never been a mother before. So I don't expect you to figure everything out all at once. He has never also been a father before, so I don't expect him to figure everything out as one. Like you said, he hardly helps. That means he helps sometimes. He helps sometimes, but it's not up to what you would love him to do for you or the help you love him to give to you, and that is fine. But as time goes on, I think that the both of you will eventually get to see things from each other's perspective and see how you can work together. Tomilola is a young lady who got married barely a year ago. She has a child now. And she says that her husband barely helps her with house chores around the house. He barely does anything. He goes to work, he comes back, and he just wants to eat, go to bed, go to work for the next day because he's exhausted as well. But she's saying that I'm tired too. I need help as well. I can't be the only one cleaning this house. We live in this house together. At least don't do certain things that will mess up the house even more, because when he's tired, he just comes back, puts this here, put that there. But she would appreciate if some things are put in order, at least without her saying anything. But the husband is too tired to do anything when he's back from work. And she's also exhausted from cleaning the house every time, cooking, cleaning, especially taking care of the baby. She has not gone back to work yet. And she says that the work is too much for her to handle at the moment. What then will happen when she goes back to work? That's what Tommy is saying this evening. She's asking, am I overreacting? Or my husband is not just doing well enough? And what can I do to make this man help me in the house? The number to call to give Tomilola your advice is 07000 917 917. 07000 917 917. You can also call 09155 917 917. 09155 917 917. What advice would you give to Tomilola this evening? If you have ever been in her shoes, maybe while you just maybe got married, you were a new wife and you had a similar experience, or when you gave birth to your children, maybe you're a first-time dad, how are you able to navigate that season? How are you able to know what to do, what to prioritize at the moment, and also help your wife by the side? The number is 07000 917 917 to give Tomilola your advice this evening. She's listening and she'll love to hear from us. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening. All right, looks like we lost our call. The number is still 07000 917 917. You can also call 09155 917 917 to give your advice to Tomilola this evening. She's listening to the show as we speak, and she would love to hear from you. She'd love to hear your advice for her this evening. Hello, good evening. Hello? All right.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Good evening.
Can you hear me now?
Hello, I can hear you.
If you can hear me, for Tomilola, I think the issue is background training. If she actually grew with a mother that took care of the house, she won't be tired of taking care of her own house. And also for the man, maybe the man grew up in a family where the men do nothing, even after work. But there needs to be balance. She has to learn how to actually take care of the house. I mean, assuming or behaving that there's nobody to help her. Otherwise, she should go employ a housemaid to help her do the house calls. Her name is Michael.
Thank you, Michael. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Michael, for calling this evening to give your advice to Tomilola. She has heard you, and I know that she'll take note of everything that you've said. Yes, it is possible that I don't think that it's because it's new to her. Some people, if it's just you living in your house alone, you know how you do your things. But now you're living with a husband and a baby. It's not the same anymore. So I think that's one of the reasons why she's finding it difficult to adjust a schedule to properly clean the house, because it's not just her now as a single lady. She now has a husband who comes back home tired and throws his bag here, puts his shoe there, and then there's a baby crying for her attention. I think it can be overwhelming sometimes. But yes, thank you so much, Michael, for that advice. She has heard you, and I know she'll take note of everything that you've said. The number to call to still give Tomilola your advice this evening is 07000 917 917. 07000 917 917. And I also think that people should kind of try to have these conversations before marriage. What's your take on shared responsibility, especially when it comes to chores? Talk about it, then you know the person's perspective about it, even though there are times that you cannot know what a person might do unless you get into that situation yourself. I think having that conversation would give you perspective, would help you know, okay, this person doesn't like to do this person doesn't like to do that, and you can have an understanding of how they'll react to you at that time. And if he says, I think you should have a conversation with him as well. If he doesn't want a maid, he should provide an alternative. It's not about the fact that, okay, you don't want to work or you're lazy. I understand that it's a new phase for you, it's a new season. So it is best that you do what you can while you navigate this season of your life. When you can do certain things, just do it. A time will come where you can do everything together, where you can multitask and do everything together. But this time that you are right now, trying to figure it out, don't do more than you can handle at a particular time. Do what you can do, rest when you need to rest, eat when you need to eat, sleep when you need to sleep, and get help. You can also talk to your husband. You said we should not get a maid. So how do you want me to do this? What do you want me to do? How do you want me to handle this? I have to wash the dishes. I have to clean the house. I have to do our laundry. You go to work every day, so you're wearing clothes every day. I have to do that laundry. I have to clean the living room, clean the dining, clean the rooms as well. I have to take care of the baby too. I have to go out sometimes to get groceries in the market and all of that. So talk to him. How does he think? What other thing does he suggest you both can do that can make the work easier for you? Because at the end of the day, I think you'll figure it out. You would get to a point where you can now do all of these things conveniently. But now that you're just starting and it's just a new phase for you, there's need for you to get help as much as you can. The number to call to give Tomilola your advice: a young lady who just got married barely a year ago. She has a baby now, and she says that her husband hardly helps her do anything in the house, especially house chores. And when she spoke to him about, oh, let us get a maid, he said, no, I don't want a stranger in my space. I don't want anybody, an external person in my space. I just want it to be me, my wife, and my child. He doesn't want anybody else in his house. And but Tomilola is saying, I am tired. I am exhausted. I'm the only one doing things in this house. You are working, you're going to work. I'm also here working. I'm not playing all day. I'm also working as well. I need help when there is need for it. And the husband is saying, he hardly helps, and also he doesn't want her to get a maid. So she's asking, am I overreacting? Or maybe there's something I need to learn that I haven't learned yet. And she's also saying, what can I do to make this situation better for me? Or what can I do to properly manage the situation before things get out of hand? Because before things get out of hand, that's what she's asking us this evening on Adult Conversations, and she'll love to hear from us. The number to call to give Tomilola your advice is 07000 917 917. 07000 917 917. Hello, good evening. Hello? All right, just like we lost our call. All right, you can also call 09155 917 917. 09155 917 917 to give your advice to Tomilola this evening. We have some messages from WhatsApp and the Adult Conversation family as well. They've sent in their messages for you this evening. I'm going to read them shortly. After the break, I'm going to read them so you can know what has been said on the Adult Conversation family platform, so that you can also know how to use those advice well for your good and for the help of your family. At the end of the day, every single person has times and seasons where they are just getting used to something. And of course, maybe you were not, it's not something you're used to from the start. Maybe even in your house, you probably didn't get to take care of any baby before then, and it's okay, like it's fine. Not everybody would have the experience of raising a child before they eventually get married, maybe a younger sibling or whatnot. So yes, it's something that actually happens many times. So don't put yourself under pressure. Don't be under pressure to do anything or be anything. Just like everybody has advised, the little you can do at one point or the other, just do it. And your husband will eventually come around. It will eventually come around. You just need to be patient with him. It will eventually come around. And there is a way to speak to him about it. You don't shout at him about it. You don't nag to him about it, or else it's just going to keep creating tension in your home. I know that you're exhausted, you're frustrated about it, but if you speak to him with that frustration, it's not going to do anything good. It's just going to cause more problems because he is tired from where he's coming from, and you are also tired. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening. Hello?
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Hello. How are you?
I'm doing well. Good evening. How are you today?
I'm very well, thank you. I'm Esther from Ikorodu.
Esther from Ikorodu. Good evening, Esther.
Good evening. Well, I want to advise that it's frustrating anyway. It's a new wedded couple, and it happens. It's always like that. I had the same experience. But what I would advise her to do is that you should get a washing machine. Okay. That is one. So the washing machine is for her. Then during weekends alone, I cook once in a month. And you warm your food. You don't need all the time, and you don't sweep all the time because the house is not always dirty. It just you, the husband, your baby. So it's fast not to give yourself symptoms. It's frustrating having a baby, a husband. You are not used to it. So, and if you don't have a sibling or not, but anybody to help, it's always frustrating. I had the same experience. But then my husband can help anyway. He helps to wash before I got the laundry machine. So when you get a laundry machine, cook once in a month or once in a week. Then don't sweep or mop all the time. Then that will help to reduce the tension in the house.
Thank you, Esther. Thank you so much for calling. All right. That was Esther giving advice to Tomilola this evening. I'm happy she was able to share from her experience as well. She mentioned that you can get a washing machine. If you can't get human help, at least you can get help from technology. You can get help from the resources that has been made available all around the world. So get a washing machine. She also said you should cook in bulk. So you can buy all the pepper you might ever need in that month. So you don't need to go to the market as often as you used to. That if you have a deep freezer that you can store all of these things, get all the meats that you know that you might eat that month, all the fish, all the everything that you know you might need, get them ready and cook in bulk. Some husbands don't like to eat stale food. They will tell you that if they like fresh food. Some people do that. Some people say they only want to eat fresh food. If that's the case for you, then that might also be a little problem. But if not, if he doesn't mind, then you can cook in bulk, keep it in your freezer. When there is any, cook beans, put it in the freezer, cook rice, put it in the freezer, cook okra soup, vegetable soup, anything at all. Just cook everything and keep them. Just get a day, cook everything, put them in the freezer, and you just warm them and eat like that. And all you need to do is just wash the dishes. And like she said, don't sweep the house every day. It can't be dirty. It's just you, your husband, and your baby. So it will not always be dirty unless while you are taking care of the baby, you just throw things, it will not always be dirty. So just try your best. You don't need to sweep every day. You don't need to mop the house every day. And you don't need to do laundry every day as well. You can do it twice a week, once a week, depending on how convenient it is for you. That's Tomilola's story this evening. She's still listening for our advice. This is Women Radio 91.7. You're listening to Adult Conversations.
Women Radio 91.7. Your station, your story.
My Nigeria, your Nigeria, our Nigeria. Together, we rise as one nation, one people for a brighter tomorrow. This message is brought to you by Women Radio WFM 91.7 FM.
HB 1349 is a House Bill number 1349. HB 1349 is reserved seat for women in the Senate, House of Representatives and State Assemblies. HB 1349, when passed, will make our democracy stronger. Appeal to your senators and House of Rep members to vote for HB 1349 for a better Nigeria. If you love Nigeria, support HB 1349 by sharing this message, brought to you by Women Radio 91.7 FM.
The holy month of Ramadan is here again, a month to submit to the will of Allah, a month to share, a month to care, and most importantly, a month of goodness. Start well and end well with the goodness of peak milk at Sahar and Iftar to stay nourished every day.
Show goodness this Ramadan with the delicious nourishment of pig milk every day. Ramadan Kareem. Peak. Reach for your peak.
Shin ko kun san zama memba na gidan rediyon mata wato Women Radio wata dama ce da za ta haɗa ku mata da wasu ɗaiɗaikun 'yan uwa mata da suka ƙware suka kuma goge wurin kafa sabon kasuwanci, siye da sayarwa, noma, kula da gida, sha'anin karatu da ƙwararrun ma'aikata daga dukkanin jihohi 36 da ke faɗin ƙasar nan domin samun horaswa. Haka kuma 'yar uwa a matsayinki na memba ta wannan gidan rediyon zaki mori damar tallata hajar kyauta da kuma samun kwasar garaɓasar gasa iri-iri. Maza ku garzaya ku nemo ku kuma sauke Women Radio app a wayoyin sadarwarku domin sauraron shirye-shirye da aka tanada a domin ku. Ku yi rijista kyauta akan manhajar wannan rediyon akan wfm917.com tare da tabbatar da cewa kun bibiye shafin Women Radio na Facebook. Women Radio na tare da haɗin gwiwar ma'aikatu irin na MacArthur Foundation da kuma Nigeria Media Innovation Program.
Are you looking for a place to advertise your business at affordable rates or a hall to host all your corporate events and conferences? Then don't look any further for all your advert placements, live interviews, announcements, religious programs, event bookings, and lots more. Give your business the boost and reach your target audience at an affordable rate here on Women Radio 91.7. What are you waiting for? Hurry now! Call the numbers 0905 555 8998, 0806 009 2137, or 0816 060 5673, or email us at sales@wfm917.
Oh yeah, give them left and right, hot.
You think you know Nigeria's biggest tunes?
This man is a problem.
Get in the ring on the Big Tune Show every weekday from 4 to 5 p.m. on WFM 91.6.
Be ready. Oh, get out.
Sell your market on Women Radio WFM 91.7. Are you a member of our Women Radio network? Are you a trader? Do you own a business? Do you want to increase your sales? I have good news for you. To sell your market free at no charge every Tuesday 11:30 a.m. on Women Radio WFM 91.7. Call 07000 917 917 or 9155 917 917. 0800 1235 917. Sell your market and connect with customers far and wide for free. This is only for Women Radio Network members. Follow us on social media, Facebook, X, and YouTube at WFM 917.
Tune in to Women Radio 91.7 for everything women.
because you have it. It comes from God Almighty. Yeah. Oh, picking good, picking good, picking good, we know. Ah, but if you get picking, make you not laugh. The people will not get at all. If you not get picking, make you not cry because you not get them. First time is the best opportunity come but once in this world. Yeah. Who know tomorrow, mama? Nobody know tomorrow. Who knows tomorrow, mama? Nobody knows tomorrow. If you get money, make you no laugh, the people will no get. If you no get money, make you no cry, because you no get them. First time is the best opportunity come but once in this world. Yeah. Nobody know tomorrow, Papa. Who know tomorrow, Mama? Nobody know tomorrow, Papa. Something Samo.
Yes.
This is Women Radio 91.7, Nigeria's only radio station for women and their families. And today we're still giving advice to the lady called Tomilola. She's listening to the show at the moment. She'll still love to hear from you. Tomilola is a young lady who recently got married, barely a year now, and she currently has a child. She says that she's exhausted from working, from doing all the work together. She's tired. She doesn't know what to do, especially because her husband doesn't help with house chores. Whenever he comes back from work, he just wants to eat and sleep. He doesn't really want to do anything in the house, and she's tired of doing that. She doesn't want to do that anymore. She needs help. She wants help. But her husband, when she told him, oh, let's get a maid, he said that, oh, he doesn't want a maid in his space. He doesn't want a stranger in his house. So having a maid is not an option. But she's tired. She's exhausted. She doesn't know what to do. She's asking this evening, what can I do in this situation before things get out of hand and I begin to do things that I do not like? That's what Tomilola is asking us this evening on the show, and she'll love to hear from us. The number to call is 07000 917 917. 07000 917 917. You can also call 09155 917 917 09155 917 917 to give your advice to Tomilola this evening. We've gotten quite a number of calls for her, and I hope that you're taking note of everything, and most importantly, you make good use of every advice. Hello, good evening.
Good evening. Good evening. Been a while.
Good evening, Dami. How are you today?
I'm fine, thank you.
You're welcome. So
You
good to
are
have
with
you.
the voice. How are you?
Same here. I'm fine.
Yeah, I've been listening to the show and I would like to give Tomilola right.
Yes.
Yeah, my good friend. There's nothing bad in feeling the way she's feeling. How stress alone can be so exhausting. I think I've been hearing how much our stress has really been getting most of me at times. One thing I find out is that when you're happy, like you're happy with your husband, you guys don't have any issues, you're both things. You really don't see those things that you nag about. You really don't see it as anything. You do it like you do it with your heart. You are not really complaining. But once you see that you are the only one that does everything, there's no support from him, there's no support from anywhere, you feel like you need to address the issue, which is right. Then coming back to the house chores, I don't know how much you guys get a washing machine, and washing machine is different for washing machine. Like when you want to get it, you are going to get a very good one that will give you a lot of things, and there are some that just make your work much. So if you know you can't get a washing machine at the moment, you can get help. It does not have to be like, in as much as I love the house help, I love my space too. I don't want anyone to stay with me. I don't want them to live with me. So what I do now, I take people that come to wash. Just once in a while. My husband does not even know. He thinks I do the washing. I got like three people that I finally found one that washes my clothes very well. The way I love to wash my clothes. It does not even know, and it has been going on for like 2 months. If you have the money, it's not even much. Like this one is now, I'm not taking it to the laundry shop.
Yeah.
You know, it's a lot back for. They come home, they wash, I give them water, I give them soap, and I give them money. They go. Then I heard someone said, even if I want them to come and clean my house once in a while, I just pay them, they do what they want to do on the street. So maybe if Wednesday, Mondays are days you want to wash your clothes, find someone, ask around, you get someone that will say, I know someone that washes well. And they go, you pay them, they go. It is water, like I said, it's like we have been having water issues since August. There's Oki that sells water in my area. It has caused a lot of issues between me and my husband. The days I get exhausted, I went out a lot. Then I found someone that helped me. I have 2 drums. I helped them in 3 days. And after the 3 days, they fetch for me and they go. I stay. And to think that I don't work at the moment, you know all this basic, like 3K, 4K.
Yes.
I don't even ask it, but it's still the one that pays. I don't tell him this is what I want to use the money for. I find my way about it and I pay it to my own comfortability. Like I'm touching my food. I'm doing other things. He does not even know. In fact, yesterday was asking me, should I send someone to come and assist you fixing water? There's this new guy that works in my place now. He can come around. I said, he said, this why I'm not even complaining these days. He does not know I found an easy way to do this thing. And it saves me a lot of drama. It saves me from being angry at every little thing. It saves me from attacking too. Instead of me, I'm taking care of 2 children. I'm doing as you get. So there's a lot of this. If you guys are too, then I discovered something. If I'm hungry and I want my husband to do something, he won't eat. So imagine the play. It's not even about fighting. It's not like when you want him to do something. I just feel like when you guys are in good mood, those things better than when we are having issues and I'm asking him to do something for me. He won't even do it. So I'm learning, there's no one way to this thing. You go about it. It does not work for me, this works for me. And what works for me might not work for you. But I think that's better because it doesn't. Okay, let me navigate again and come to this process. And I'm seeing a lot of changes in that process. So why don't I look for that will make me at peace. The other person is at peace, and we are good. So all these 5K, 2K, 3K, I don't know, depends on your area, though. It will help you save a lot. Then you just focus on taking care of your child at the moment. Then find out his mood. When he's in happy mood, when he's back from work and you see that his mood is good, there's a way you can even say that he's not mad. You just calm down. That this lady for her to say this. And this helps out with chores. Most men they don't see it as Barbara the way we ladies take it. So if you want them to do it, there are ways like a calm way to approach the issues and to nag, to vent out how you are hungry at the moment, how you are stressed. So in saying it with anger does not result to anything, to only spoil things. Saying it in a calm way is going to help my whole will. That's what I think. Sending a lot here from this side, Tomilola, all the best. Just look for easy way. In fact, it's good. It's very good when you see help. There's nothing like I know how to wash clothes, I know how to take it. It's not easy. When you have ways to make it easier, please just take it, please. And rest if you need that rest. You really need that rest. So get it if you can. Washing your clothes 2 times, 3 times in a week does not make you day free. You can get someone spending the time with the washing machine, can get someone to help you fetch water, can get all these small children in the area. You pay them. They don't make it feel like you are sending them and they are sure, can you do this for me, please? I will give you something so you soon feel like you are asking them to come and do something because you want to pay them. Don't know if I'm saying it right. So do it for you that you are going to give them something. Do it. It might be food. Just give them food, give them money. They will even be coming to you. Do you want to fetch your dad? Do you want to buy things?
Yes.
Thank you very much. Good night. Have a
wonderful night. Thank you so much for calling. All right. That was Dami calling this evening to give you her advice. And I think that's just the summary of everything we're going to go with this evening. Outsource as much as you can. Do the ones you can do. Leave the rest. If you have people around you that can help, it might not even be family members. It might not be a maid. Yeah, lots of, I can relate to what Dami is saying. I used to have people like that at my friend's place. I just help them to fetch water, help them clean if they want to, and you just give them anything they have. So if you have people like that around you that you can easily outsource, there are people who wash clothes for people as well. Hello, good evening.
Good evening. How are you today?
Good evening. I'm fine. I'm doing well.
This is my community. I just somebody into this women's food. I just want to call women's food. Just relaxing in my week. So I took interest in what is on the table there. Why is she looking for trouble with the husband? Looking concerned with house job. To do what? To come and help you sweep ground, a bit to help you mop, a bit to help you wash clothes. What's problem? Like what kind of men, they don't do that. That's what the last one has just said. You navigate your home. That's why you are married. If you are not your husband, we don't also know you are complaining. You navigate your home. Navigate it. Now you don't have to arrange this thing, and you have to arrange it. Like what the last madam said, he said, there's somebody to wash your clothes.
Yes.
If it is like me, I'm a 70-year-old, almost 70-year-old woman. I don't like people around me like that.
Yes.
Because I'm a stickler of cleanliness. I want somebody, every day you will come and clean my house, wash clothes, everything. It's a thing like this little apartment. Very clean. That is how you make your own. Look for somebody that if you might not want the person, like your husband doesn't want anybody in the house to come and be it. So I mean the truth. I'm telling you, it's the truth. When you pay somebody to have to pay their partner, even if you tell me you give this, you don't do that. If you're carrying your children to go to play it outside, the person that even told you the child said they were set you to be giving the more than what they are eating at in their own place. They have stories to tell. Now, in the old days, we have assets that I think if I when I was having my children, I had more than 20 assets because it was easy. But now it's not like that. And what we call it, credit is not money. It's not a thing that you just pay 10,000 or 5,000. I understand it's 100,000 now. Put your time down because you want to go to work. Look for a way to, don't bring man into society. You don't the only thing you don't have, honey, let me have the money. Somebody coming to be working for us every Saturday or every Saturday. Because the day that is convenient for you. You know that watching your friendships, towels, your trousers, jeans, all these things is out of it. Your baby clothes, you can be watching everything because it's baby clothes. You understand? You have good, you try it, but it's adult things and all the other things. So watch it. You can see these people for the person. Like me, I don't watch it every month to my housekeeper. If you say want to be taking it every week or want to take it every week, you remove that while you know that I'm not going to wash clothes. But clothes another while. Don't be time to be washing the it and that. Me, I don't like washing machine. Washing the wash. I don't wash that. I don't wash neck. I don't wash under all these long clothes that we use in day to wash and soap all the place. I don't wash it. So I prefer human washing than machine washing. You understand?
Yes. All right. Thank you so much for calling this evening to give your advice to Tomilola. Once again, we've gotten a lot of advice for you this evening, Tomilola. A lot of mothers and fathers have called in to advise you on what they think is right and how you can properly navigate this phase of your life. I know that you're not going to be like this forever. You're going to have a time where you probably get used to it and it's more easy for you to do. Maybe not get used to it, but you're now more comfortable doing all of these things. That time will come. Your children will also grow older. And I think as they grow older, it gets easier a little. So yes, it will get better by the day. So don't worry. Get help when you need to, as much as you can. Thank you so much, every single person who was called in this evening to give their advice to Tomilola. Because of our time, let's go to read some of the messages we have on our WhatsApp platform. This one says, I'll keep it simple. It is not normal. Another one says, Tommy, calm down. Just do the one you can do. You hear? You don't need to do anything at the same time, like cooking and cleaning. Just manage your husband. Just manage your husband complain. Don't answer him. You hear? Just do your bit and leave the rest. You can continue tomorrow. Work no dey finish. Oh. All right. Another one says, voila everywhere. Hello, Temi. If your husband cannot assist you in the house, then you should get a maid that will be assisting you, because only you cannot do all the work in the house and still expect you to perform your marital duties at night. It no go be easy for you. That's from Lily from Idris Shaga. Thank you, Lily. Another one says, please put it in prayer. May Almighty Allah change his mind. Your own will not scatter. That's from Yahaya from Egbeda. Another one says, marital duty care. Person wey no dey help person, abeg make una leave marital duty for now. She should concentrate on taking care of her baby and herself, abeg. That's from Chichi from Ikeja. Okay, another one says, abeg, she should pray that God to sustain herself and her baby, her husband. Okay, she should pray that God sustains herself and her baby. Her husband will be fine, abeg. Okay, that's from another person. Another one says, my dear Tomilola, some truths are revealed in your action or inaction, and to certain things even before we get married. Besides, I wonder if you had a discussion with your husband about home management and other things with your husband before you got married. If no, then the results are what you're seeing in your marriage today. But be that as it may, I think you still need to let him know that you need help in the management of the home from day to day, because you're afraid, you're tired of doing everything in the house every day. Tell him in a calm, grown-up and loving way that you need him to start assisting you in the management of the home by doing certain things to help you, since he doesn't want to get a house help for you. But if nothing changes after this, then it might be time for you to talk to those who can talk to him about your plight, about the plight in your home, because it is impossible for you to continue living your life like this for the rest of your life in that marriage. All right. I wish you well. Okay. I think that is from, okay, she didn't mention. That is from, I am Tony Will. All right. That's from Tony Will. Thank you, Tony. All right. Another one says, sometimes I begin to wonder the big deal. This is just loaded stress. All you need to do is to do one you can, is to do the one you can and leave the rest till the energy comes. Housework, no, they finish now. I believe your husband goes to work. So give yourself rest and re-strategize by managing yourself, the baby, and work. Believe me, you will look back and thank me later. It is just because you are the first time, it's just because you're a first time mother. If you have home devices like washing machine, microwave, air fryer, etc., food stuff, antibiotics, optional, and enough breathing space, you go do okay. That's from T-Girl from Fagba. All right. Another one says, my fellow men, some of us should do better, please. I don't know how to advise you, my dear, and you're not asking for too much, because it is your right to ask your husband for help, and this is something he should even do without you asking. I just feel like your husband doesn't respect you. Maybe I'm wrong, Sha. That's from Fred from Ikeja. Okay. Another one says, dear Tommy, you have a baby and the house to cater for. I don't think that should be too much. You may have to adjust for your baby pattern to know when to do what. If you put your focus away from your husband, not assisting, it will with time. That's from Caleb from Ota. All right. I think we have one final one that says, okay, I think I'd rather not read this, but that's from Benson from Ikeja. Thank you so much, every single person who was calling this evening to give your advice to Tomilola this evening. Tomilola, you've heard everything everybody has said, so please do well to work with something that you're comfortable with at the moment. With time, your husband will get to adjust and he will try to help you as well. But don't force it. Don't do anything. If you can, get help from external sources. They don't need to live with you in your house. They can just come once in a while to clean the house when he goes to work. Clean the house for you if that's what you need help with. Wash the clothes if that's what you need help with. Fetch water if that's what you need help with. Cook in bulk, just like we've also an advice that you got as well. And I believe that everything will be fine with time. All you need to do is to do your best and leave the rest. You just do what you can and leave the rest till later. Outsource if you can. And I believe that everything will be fine. A big thank you to every single person who called in this evening to give their advice to Tomilola. We say a big thank you. Thank you so much for calling, for taking our time, your airtime, and to every single thing, for every single thing. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. I appreciate your time, your airtime, and your advice altogether for Tomilola this evening. Till tomorrow, by the grace of God, 8 p.m. till 10 on Women Radio 91.7, Nigeria's only radio station for women and their families. Thank you for always sticking with us. Thank you for always listening to Women Radio 91.7. Thank you so much. My name is Foloa Akiremi. Till tomorrow, by the grace of God, enjoy the rest of your evening. Bye for now.
Hey,